Hey everyone, Rose here with another deck list from the Dueling Network. This one I like to call Master of Agents. It consists of light fairy monsters. This is another pure light build for the most part, so let's dig in. I have 19 monsters. First off are 3 Shine Balls. These are for Agent Venus. When she's on the field, you can pay 500 life points per Shine Ball you'd like to summon. One Chrysler. It could be 2. I'm not very sure if I want to do 2, but I used to have it at 2. Meh. I like it at 1. With this card, you can get it out a couple of ways. You can tribute summon for it. You can special summon for it using Valhalla. You can special summon for it when you have exactly 4 light type fairy monsters in your graveyard. When you do that, you get the extra effect, which means you get to take one of them and put them back in your hand. One Athena. This card does burn damage every time you summon. Another light fairy monster, and once per turn you can send one fairy type monster you control except Athena to special summon one fairy type monster from your graveyard except Athena. So it's pretty nice. 2 Hecatrice. These are for the most part fodder for getting the Valhalla of the Fallen to your hand. 1 Honest, 2 Hyperion. Now, I have a real life build for this deck. I have it at 3, but I like it at 2 on here. So, 1 Splendid Venus, 1 Tethys. Tethys is nice because you can constantly draw cards. Every time you draw a fairy type monster, you can reveal that card to your opponent to keep drawing cards. And for every time you do that, you can keep drawing cards, which is nice. Venus, again, that's for the Shine Balls. 2 Agent Jupiter. Jupiter is nice because you can remove from play or banish a agent monster from your graveyard for this card to gain 800 attack. Bring it up to a 2600 beater, so the end phase. 2 Agent Earth. This is the only tuner monster in this deck. It's a level 2. You can search out an agent monster except for Agent Earth, or when Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can search out a Hyperion and instantly summon it. 2 Zeraldus. Wow, I butchered that card name. Herald of the Fallen. Herald of Heaven. Wow, I really butchered that card name. Ooh, boy. This card is your fodder for bringing out Sanctuary here. This card can be played on the field, but if Sanctuary in the Sky is not on the field, this card is instantly destroyed. Those are my monsters. My spells consist of 1 cards from the sky. Remove from play from your hand 1 fairy monster to draw 2 cards. You cannot conduct battle phase or special summon this turn. Unfortunately, it's a drawback. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy, 1 Reborn, 3 MST, 1 Fountain in the Sky. This card is nice because every time you lose a monster, when your monster is destroyed by battle, you can banish it to increase your life points by the same amount equal to your monster's attack. 2 Sanctuary in the Sky. When this card's on the field, you get to use certain cards like Agent Earth second effect. Master Hyperion gains his effect a second time every turn. And you can use Divine Punishment, which is a really good solemn. And you also take no battle damage in battles involving fairies, which is nice. 2 Valhalla of the Fallen. When you control no monsters, you can special summon any fairy type monster from your hand. And you can also normal summon in the same turn, of course. That's 12 spells. Trap cards now consist of 1 Bottomless, 2 Compulsory for trolling, 1 Dimensional, again for more trolling. Divine Punishment. This is basically the special solemn of the deck. This card can destroy a monster or any card that is played when its card effect is used. You have Miraculous Ascent. You can. This card is basically the Call of the Haunted, pretty much, of the deck. You can only special summon fairy type monsters that were banished. And when this card's destroyed, that monster is destroyed. Just like Call of the Haunted. One Mirror Force, one Judgment. Again, I don't use Warning in this deck because of Divine Punishment. There's really no reason for it. My side deck is 14 cards. It consists of one Chrysler, one Booten, one Fairy Archer, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, one Venus, Lightwave Tuning, one Photon Booster, Sanctuary, Deep Prison, Luminize, two Solar Ray. Solar Ray is a nice card because when you play it, it damages your opponent by 600 for each light type monster you control. One Avenging Knight Parsheth, Lightning Warrior. Those are my side deck. My extra deck is pretty generic. It's got a nice mix of Exceed monsters and Synchro monsters. I mainly aim for levels 6, 7, and 8s because those are the easiest to summon. So I have Ancient Fairy Dragon. I have another Avenging Knight Parsheth, Black Rose, Brionic for trolling, of course, Light End Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Thought Ruler Archfiend. This is for life points. Trish for trolling. Exceed monsters consist of Daigusto Emerald, Gaichi Gantetsu. I probably butchered that. I suck at Japanese, by the way. But he's pretty good for boosting attack and defense. One Lavable Chain. One number 10 Luminite. Luminite. One Hope, and one Hope Ray. So that's the deck. This is another deck that's pretty hit or miss. I actually built this deck myself because I liked it after getting my butt handed to me by so many different builds for the Agent deck. I liked it, so I decided to build it for myself. I hope you guys like it. So again, if you have any comments, any suggestions on how to make this deck better, leave your comments below. Rate and subscribe. Peace.